Hi, I'm Dr. Ben Bokikio, the creator of the SMART system. It's common practice in resistance training to do 3 sets of 10, and we're told the last 3 repetitions of the third set are the ones that really count. I would like to do those last 3 before I've wasted my energy and my time with the first 27. The SMART training session begins by working the large muscles to the smaller muscles. We stimulate the muscles to work at a level that they're not used to, so a higher intensity than they're used to. We go to muscle failure. At some point we reach a threshold level where we've changed the chemical milieu in the muscle to where now the muscle has to adapt in a healthy body to the next highest level. By the time we finish these exercises, we have successfully taxed over 90% of your muscle mass. The advantage of doing fewer repetitions while you're still fresh and strong is that you can tax your system at a much higher level. The reason we do a set of exercise to muscle failure, what we call muscle failure, meaning when you can't do another full repetition in good form, is that if we time that right, that will correlate mechanically, the movement will correlate to what we want to have happen chemically or metabolically. So when we go to failure, we actually are sending the signals chemically for the muscle to increase in its capacity to burn fat at a higher level and to produce more lean tissue. That's what we want to do with resistance training. First exercise we're going to do, working larger muscles to small, are the quadriceps, large muscle group in front of the thigh which extend the knee. You'll see all the movements are done slowly, so we have constant load or stress on the muscle, even on the way down. That's called the negative part of the movement. Lifting the weight, that's positive, or returning it, that's negative. One of the questions that's frequently asked is, why do we do this training, the SMART training, twice a week with at least 2 days off in between? Well, the answer is simply this. If we stimulate enough chemical change for the body to adapt and then kind of over-adapt, over-respond to get to the next level, it takes that long chemically for enzyme shifts to elevate, to depress back into normal, so that we're ready to work at a higher level the next time we do the session. Next exercise we're going to do is a chest fly, which works pectoral muscles, front of the shoulders. You can see the muscles that are actually working. The chest muscle goes from here to here, right from here. You also see support from the bicep, tricep, and the front of the shoulder. Big bunch of that muscle goes through that shoulder. When I started to tell my colleagues in exercise physiology that I was getting better benefits from what was considered strength training in an aerobic manner, everybody stopped and said, this can't possibly be. But in a study that I finally did in 2006, we actually showed that we could get 3 times more benefit from SMART training aerobically than we could from standard aerobic training. If you're asking me if you could get on a treadmill for 45 minutes, 5 or 6 days a week, and not get any more benefit than you can from SMART training twice a week, I'm telling you, not only can you not get better results, but I can get better results for you from the 15 to 18 minutes twice a week. Next exercise is a bicep curl, which is basically a rotational movement. I tell people to try to think of an axle going through their body around which they are going to rotate. So bicep starts here, the front of the elbow, goes all the way up here, attaches to the shoulder. Keep it working, let it pull you down. Perfect, great set.
I've been using the high-intensity SMART training for approximately 10, 11 years of that. Has made a significant difference in my personal health, how lean I am, muscle growth. Much better way to work out than traditional training.
This activity is really pushing it to the edge. I mean, as Ben would say, we strive for failure, and that's what we do. You know, when you're failing at every muscle group, you feel like you've done your job, and you walk out like a wet noodle, and it's a great feeling. It feels fantastic.
So not only do we get the normal muscle responses, increased tone, decreased body fat, increased capacity, function, strength, lean mass, things like that, but we enhance the support systems that are very important to your health, enhance circulation and health of blood vessels, your respiratory system, your hormonal system, such as increased insulin sensitivity, increased growth hormone, increased testosterone. So now we have all of these positive fat-burning hormones instigated at a level which is hard to duplicate, in fact, almost impossible to duplicate with any other type of exercise.
I feel great. And that's no exaggeration. It is earth-shattering, the changes, the amount of energy that I have on just on a consistent and constant basis that I didn't have. I mean, I'm the guy that would work behind a desk all day, get in my car, drive home, sit down on the couch, and wouldn't move until I had to get up and go to bed.
Everybody's striving to get to the next level, whether it's sedentary to mediocre, or to middle to higher level, or from elite to ultra elite. And the only way to do that is to have your muscles work at a level that they're not used to. That's what SMART takes advantage of, that principle.
I never would have dreamed that in my 85th year of life that I would have a fun and body, strong, and I feel vital. My circulation has improved. In fact, everything has improved, except one thing. I'm not telling it, okay?
When people ask me what the foundation of SMART training is, I tell them very simply. Applied anatomy, how does the body work, how do muscles and skeletons function, and physiology of exercise. So every principle that we use, slow, 1 set to failure, 2 days a week, are based upon principles of anatomy and physiology, and then in practical application, how does this work in real life with real people? Compared to SMART training, I'm not aware of any plan that can get the benefits that we can derive from the application of this system.